Welcome to Half Haunted Chronicles, where the dead don't always stay silent and justice doesn't always bring peace. I'm your host, Candy, and tonight we walk the line between law, legend, death, and the echo it leaves behind. This is Echoes of Execution. In 1927, Ruth Snyder was convicted of killing her husband, Albert Snyder, with the help of her lover, Judd Gray. Their plan was grisly. They staged a burglary, used chloroform, and then crushed Albert's skull with a heavy object. Her motive? Life insurance. Ruth persuaded her husband to sign the insurance policy months before his death. The trial was a media circus. Ruth's aloof demeanor and scandalous affair fascinated the public. When she was sentenced to death, she became the first woman in nearly 3 decades to face execution in New York. On January 12, 1928, Ruth Snyder was strapped into an electric chair at Sing Sing prison. In a shocking breach of protocol, a journalist from the New York Daily News smuggled a miniature camera into the chamber. Hidden in his pant leg, he snapped a photo the moment the switch was flipped. The image, her body jolting in the chair, appeared on the front page the next day. It horrified readers, but it sold papers. Ruth Snyder's execution became more than a punishment. It became a symbol of media spectacle and public voyeurism. Once envisioned as a beacon of reform, Eastern State Penitentiary opened in 1829 as a revolutionary prison model based on silence and solitude. Prisoners were kept in complete isolation. The psychological toll was devastating. Many inmates went insane. Others took their own lives. Guards reported hearing prisoners whispering to people who weren't there, clawing at walls, and even claiming to see figures through their cells. As decades passed, the system fell out of favor, but Eastern State's reputation for misery lingered. It finally closed in 1971. Today, the penitentiary stands as a crumbling ruin, a Gothic fortress with long, arched cell blocks and rusted bars. Paranormal investigators have flocked to its haunted halls. They report EVPs, which are electric voice phenomena, shadow figures, moving doors, explainable cold spots. Cell block 12 is notorious for its dark energy. Visitors say they've heard footsteps in empty corridors, seen faces in the darkness, and felt as though someone or something was watching. For a place meant to inspire penitence, it has become a monument to torment. Here are 3 creepy facts about haunted justice. The last breath caught on film. The photo of Ruth Snyder's electrocution remains one of the most infamous crime photos in American history. Despite its morbid nature, it helped spark debate over capital punishment and media ethics. Haunted death row. At Huntsville Unit in Texas, over 500 executions have taken place since 1980. Since the 1980s, staff and visitors report seeing full-bodied apparitions and hearing names whispered in their ears while standing near the execution chamber. Spirits in the gallows yard at Old Idaho State Penitentiary, which housed inmates from 1872 to 1973, say they've heard cries of the condemned in the gallows yard. One spirit believed to be Raymond Snowden, Idaho's Jack the Ripper. So, this season, we opened doors best left closed, from haunted asylums to execution chambers, the truth behind cropsy, and watched history burn with the spirits of the Great Chicago Fire. But it wasn't just the ghosts, it was the questions, the echo in the silence, the photos snapped at the moment of execution, and the voice on the EVP that answers when no one else does. In every episode, we followed shadows and found scars. And we're not done yet. Half Haunted Chronicles will return soon with all new stories that dig deeper, stretch farther, and haunt harder. Till then, stay curious and stay haunted.